Hey guys, Crispy Charizard here. I know there's still some things left in the story, and I've been putting them off, which means we have a lot to get through. We have a lot to get through. Oh, yep, I was right. It's the next cutscene. Hippity hop! Oh hey, welcome back, Chris. Looks like you've been hard at work keeping up your training here at the dojo, huh? Oh, Hop, you're here too? Where's the surprise, mate? The welcome, acting like I'm something the Meowth dragged in. I'm here on the Isle of Armor to research more about the Dynamax phenomenon. So, I hear that you two are friends. How delightful. Hoppitykins here was just asking my... Hoppykins. Hoppykins here was just asking my permission to camp out on the Isle of Armor. Do you own the island, old man? That'd be weird if he does own it. But where's the fun in mucking about in the mud? I was telling him he should stay here at the dojo. I mean, it'd be loads easier than camping out for a long while, but wouldn't I be in the way? Everybody's welcome to wear out their welcome at the Master Dojo. Don't be shy, my boy. Besides, we're practically family already. You're the little brother of our Leon, after all. Oh, yeah. What's up with her face? Yeah, it's true, Lee did train here when we were both kids. Alright then, Master Mustard. You've twisted my arm. I hope you don't regret it, because I'm staying. Woo, the more the merrier. I am pleased as punch in a gold-plated punch bowl. Which reminds me, Chris. I've got something I've been meaning to tell you about Kubfu, or really its evolution, Urshifu. The truth is the lovable rascal is capable of Gigantamaxing too. But it's a bit tricky because it really can't stand the taste of Max mushrooms. So Max Soup is off the menu unless you can make it more appealing to it. There's a certain something you can find here on the Isle of Armor, though, that'll make even Urshifu gobble up a bowl of Max Soup. And that certain something is... That certain something is... That certain something is actually... The suspense here is killing me. Actually, I've forgotten what it is. Oopsie doopsie. Are you kidding me? Oh man, that would have been funny if I hadn't already read about it online. That's what happens when you spend a week not playing. Mofufufu, you're even more fun to tease than your brother ever was. The certain something I'm thinking of is sure to make Max Soup more palatable to Urshifu, and it has something to do with another Pokemon. Now, I think I'll let the two of you figure out just what it is. Give it a good think together. I don't know if he's testing us or if he genuinely forgot. You never know with these kinds of people. You know, they could be faking it just to test you. You're on your own, kiddos. The world is your cloister, so get cracking. Oh, poor Cloyster. You don't want to crack him. Is this how your training usually goes? I've really got no Rapidash in this race, but even I'm pretty curious about that certain something. I think I read something about Urshifu in a book once, too. It's the Wushu Pokemon, right? The book said it lives in the mountains in some far-off region. That's pretty amazing. Nah, it's nothing. I just happened to be researching foreign Pokemon lately is all. But yeah, I think I read that Urshifu was absolutely mad for some kind of sticky honey. It's a bear. Of course it likes honey. At least to some extent. Chris, honey is made from the nectar of flowers and plants, right? So maybe we need nectar made by some Pokemon that look like flowers and plants. And if we're looking for those kinds of Pokemon, then I'd reckon there might be lots in a forest. I'll be able to look into Dynamaxing along the way, so count me in for some exploration. There's a forest past that big marshland, right? Bet I can still beat you there. Yeah. And I still haven't found all the Diglett yet. It'll take a while. Well, we'll see you at the forest. Okay. Actually, being see-through is not that bad. Finally, Chris, I've been waiting forever for you. Yeah, I took a detour. I thought Glimwood Tangle was a real maze, but this place is on an entirely different level. And it's so hot and humid that I'm sweating a pond over here. Sonia and I split up places to survey, and she opted for the cold and snow and all. Too bad we can't somehow divide this heat up between us two. We'd both feel a bit better. Ah, that's a reference to Crown Tundra. I bet that's where Sonia went. Anyway, I was checking out this Forest of Focus place while I was waiting for you to show up, and I saw signs that Lilligant and Applin live here. Maybe we can gather a bit of sweet nectar that Urshifu would love from their flowers and fruit. Okay, I guess. Oh, there's a lost Petalil. It's a Petalil. Petalil evolves into Lilligant, which is just the Pokemon we're looking for. Hey, doesn't that Petalil seem to be acting a bit strange? It looks a bit lost. Yeah, now that you mention it, it's still pretty little. Maybe got separated from its parents. Oh, that's cute. You're glomming onto me? Who are you glomming onto, mate? You really must be lost if you think I'm your mom. And now I'm stuck. Okay, you gotta help us out here, Chris. Go find us one of Petalil's parents or something, would you? Look for some worried-looking Lilligant. I'll wait here with this little one. I'm afraid I'll step on it if I start walking around. Okay, so looks like we're looking for a Lilligant. I think I found it. I'm not 100% sure. It was at the other end. Not too far. Oh no, you don't chase me, Molga. You go away. We've got your Petalil. Hope it understood me. Okay. Let's go. And that was easy. That was easy. Okay. Ah, you found Lilligant. He's so impatient. Looks like they're both pretty happy to see each other. I'd say Lilligant's trying to say thank you. Oh, Nectar. Gantu. So weird designed Pokemon, but it's very Gen 5. See ya, Petalil. See ya, Lilligant. Nice one, Chris. Now we got some of Lilligant's nectar. Hopefully this nectar is sweet and sticky just like Urshifu likes it. I definitely wouldn't call it very sticky. It's pretty watery. I don't think this is what you need, mate, but at least we did a good deed anyway. Okay, let's give Applin's nectar a try next. Great. How long will this take? I don't know. Okay, there's an Applin. I was looking everywhere, but apparently this was the one place I didn't go. I went around the whole island, not just the forest, because apparently I don't know how to read directions. So yeah, got lost, got sidetracked. There's an Applin. Ooh. Good thing it wasn't that hard. Oh boy. Applin are pretty rare. But I already have a bunch. It's an Applin. The Apple Dragon. Technically worm, not dragon, but worms and dragons are very similar. And by worm, I mean worm with a Y, not worm with an O. Oh, yeah, it's the tree. This is rotten. I don't see that Applin anywhere. Funny, funny. But I'm sure it went rolling off this way. We gotta find that Applin. Well, I know where it is. Kind of obvious. Oh, there it is. Huh, something wrong with that berry tree? Yep. Right on the head. Stubborn. It ran off again. Is your head feeling a bit moist? That's a very rude question, Hop. That's gotta be Applin's nectar on you. Yeah, we got what we came for. Is it sweet enough for Urshifu? The proof is in the pudding, or the Applin, so let's give it a try. This is so unsanitary. I don't think you describe it as sticky exactly. It's more like juice or something. Okay, so Lilligant produces watery nectar. Applin produces juicy nectar. But we need sticky nectar. Lilligant's nectar wasn't it. Applin's nectar wasn't it. They weren't really sticky enough to be the sticky honey that Urshifu loves. Come to think of it, they aren't really honey at all, are they? I was thinking nectar and honey were the same thing, so I was looking for plants and flowers. But I was just barking up the wrong tree? Pede. Oh, a Venipede. I don't see one of those every day. It's cute looking, right? But it can produce a really thick, gooey poison inside its body, making it pretty dangerous. Come on, put 2 and 2 together. That's it. I was stuck on Pokemon that produce nectar, but what we really need is a Pokemon that uses that sort of nectar to produce something else. You just noticed? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yes! And when it comes to Pokemon that collect and stir up lots of nectar to make honey, well, the answer is obvious, right? Sheep Pokemon. Beehive Pokemon. The Beehive Pokemon has got to be the answer. I'm sure of it this time. And Vespiquen is the Beehive Pokemon, right, Chris? Have you ever seen one? I'm pretty sure I have. If we're talking about the Isle of Armor, I think we should find some on the island shaped like a honeycomb over near the big blue tower. Now that we know where we're going, I'm off. Don't make me wait. Though this time I know where I'm going. No problemo. We'll see you there. Okay, we've arrived. Took a bit of swimming, but I know how to avoid Sharpedo now. You just gotta time your speed just right. Where's Hop? Oh, there he is. I've already been to this island last night, so I already have all the items and the watts. There's a lot of Combee. There you are, Chris. Glad you could finally make it. This guy's so impatient. I've seen loads of Combee around, but no sign of Vespiquen so far. But they're the ones that have sticky honey. Huh? I borrowed a power spot detector from Sonia, but why is it going off now? Don't tell me. Is it reacting to this tree here? Don't tell me that the center of the island is also a power spot, just like it's 6 edges. Something's got to be up, Chris. I think we should check it out. There's a cloying smell of thick, rich honey coming from the top of the tree. Will you shake it? Oh man, that is so risky. I wouldn't do that in real life. Especially since wasps freak me out. Oh wow, we're strong. The tree's thick. Okay, now we've done it. What is happening now? Oh, Beehive. A Pokemon den. Huh. Nice. Don't tell me it's one-on-one. Okay, Urshifu. We can take it. But I'm a bit intimidated. What's the weather like? Because a water type doesn't do good in the sun. Okay. Okay. I probably should Dynamax. Use Max Airstream. This is the first time I Dynamax Urshifu. Ooh, it took a hit. Stronger than I thought. Oh man, we both got the same typings. We're both weak to flying too, so... Ugh, maybe I'm not going to last as long as I thought. Great. This is probably more effective. No, it has stab, but this is super effective. I forget. Okay, one more hit should do it. That's a strong Vespiquen. But not strong enough. It's harder one-on-one. Interesting. We got a comb of Max Honey. Max Honey. Dynamax Vespiquen produces. It has the same effect as a Max Revive. I sure wasn't expecting that. I was too shocked to even think of joining you in the battle. Thanks a lot. You're so useful. That is some seriously sticky honey. I'm sure it's the certain something Urshifu loves. And it seems that honey was setting off my power spot detector too. The Max Mushrooms and this honey you can find here on the Isle of Armor. They both seem to have some kind of tie to Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing. There's tons we don't yet know about it, so there's tons of research just waiting to be done. Come on, you got the thing you were looking for, so let's head back to the dojo at once. Okay, so, without further ado, we'll go back to the dojo. And end this episode soon. Welcome back, my wandering Wooloo. Oh, and what is that sweet scent I detect wafting through the air around you? That'd be the Max Honey that Urshifu loves to the max. We got our hands on a nice haul of it. Did you now? Already? You put me and Chris on it, old man. There's nothing the two of us can't do together. Oh, you did a real bang-up job finding that Max Honey with hardly a hint from me. I knew he was faking. At least I think so. Very nicely done, Chris, and our little Hop too. You didn't forget for a second what that certain something was, did you? Sneaky, sneaky. If we add Max Honey to our Max Soup, even Urshifu will be sure to want a sip. Well, it's been real, Chris. But I think you've learned just about everything the Master Dojo has to teach you. Which means that you and I can finally have a proper battle with absolutely no holding back. I could use a bit of training if I'm going to be ready for what's to come after all. Again, is this a reference to the Crown Tundra? Or is this something gonna happen before then? Because he keeps saying, it's finally time. It's like, is it, like something is happening. He's foreshadowing something, and I think it has to do with the Crown Tundra. I could use a bit of training. Is something super strong coming that even he's not ready for without training some more? Is it the legendary Pokemon of the Crown Tundra? Oh, this is getting me excited. I won't be pulling any punches this time, kiddo. If you think you're ready, really ready for me when I'm serious, then come to the battle court out back. I think we'll save that for next time. The episode's long enough already. But first, we'll Gigantamax Urshifu. Battling the Master when he's serious. That's seriously terrifying. He's the one who taught Lee all he knows, so Mustard's got to be one wicked strong trainer. Of course he is. Still your spirit for serious battle, Chris. I guess I'd better start getting serious about the research I came here to do, too. Good luck with your things, Chris. I'm sure you'll manage like you always do. I'll come dashing right back to catch that battle, though, if you do try taking on Master Mustard. Alright, well, I'll end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend, checking out my channel for more videos like this, and hitting the notification bell on the way out. And I'll see you next time.